In a small dorm room at Stanford University, two young students, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, began a project that would ultimately reshape the entire internet. With a simple yet revolutionary idea, they aimed to answer one question: how can we make sense of the rapidly growing sea of information online? The result was Google, a search engine that didn't just improve the way we searched, it transformed the way the world interacted with information. What started as a humble research project in 1996 soon became a global behemoth. But how did two Stanford graduate students with no business experience manage to conquer the internet? What was the secret behind their success? And how did they build a company that would go on to define the digital age? The untold story of Google's rise is one of bold vision, relentless innovation, and an unshakable belief that they could change the world. Let's uncover how Larry Page and Sergey Brin turned their dream into the world's most powerful digital empire. The spark of an idea. Search engine reinvented. In the mid-1990s, the internet was rapidly growing, but search engines were rudimentary at best. Search results were typically ranked based on the number of times a query term appeared on a page, but they were often irrelevant and cluttered. Enter Larry Page and Sergey Brin, who were both pursuing their Ph.D. at Stanford University. Their initial goal wasn't to start a company, but to improve the way the internet worked. Page and Brin's breakthrough came when they decided to reimagine how search engines should rank websites. They developed a system called PageRank, which ranked websites based on the number of links pointing to them, essentially treating links as votes of credibility. This made results more relevant and far more accurate than traditional search engines at the time. PageRank was the foundation of Google's success. By focusing on relevance and efficiency, Page and Brin built a search engine that didn't just return a list of links. It provided answers. This simple, elegant idea set Google apart from its competitors and launched it toward global domination. From dorm room to startup. Building Google. In 1998, after working on the idea for a while, Page and Brin officially incorporated Google, initially operating out of a rented garage in Menlo Park, California. The name Google was a play on the mathematical term Google, meaning the number 1 followed by 100 zeros, symbolizing their goal of organizing an immense amount of information. Their early days were filled with bootstrapping, sleepless nights, and a series of early setbacks. Despite the odds, their search engine quickly gained traction. One of the key factors in Google's early success was its simplicity. Unlike its competitors, which were cluttered with ads and confusing interfaces, Google's minimalist design focused purely on the search experience, making it incredibly user-friendly. Page and Brin also benefited from early funding, particularly a $100,000 investment from Andy Bechtolsheim, co-founder of Sun Microsystems, who recognized the potential of their idea. As word spread about Google's effectiveness, more investors began to take notice, and the company's growth accelerated. Google's early challenges and the battle for search dominance. The road to success wasn't always smooth. In the early 2000s, Google faced fierce competition from established players in the search engine market, particularly Yahoo and AltaVista, which had larger market shares at the time. Google's main advantage was its superior search algorithm, but convincing users and advertisers to embrace the new kid on the block wasn't easy. Page and Brin's ability to remain laser-focused on user experience and innovation helped them overcome these challenges. They also focused on building a business model that was sustainable in the long term. In 2000, Google introduced AdWords, a groundbreaking advertising system that allowed businesses to target ads to users based on the search terms they entered. This model not only revolutionized digital advertising, but also provided the financial fuel needed to grow Google into the tech giant it is today. But it wasn't just about search and ads. Page and Brin believed that the internet had far more potential than just providing search results. They dreamed of creating a suite of products and services that would shape the internet, making it smarter, faster, and more accessible to everyone. Innovation at the core. Google's expanding ecosystem. As Google's success in search continued to grow, Page and Brin began to think bigger. The company expanded its product offerings and started to build an ecosystem of interconnected services. Some of these innovations included Gmail, 2004. Google's free email service quickly became a game changer in the email world with its massive storage capacity, search capabilities, and user-friendly interface. Google Maps, 2005. By acquiring a company called Keyhole, Google launched Google Maps, which revolutionized how people navigated the world, providing highly accurate, interactive maps and satellite imagery. YouTube, 2006. Google's acquisition of YouTube for $1.65 billion was a bold move that cemented the company's commitment to controlling more of the internet's most important assets, particularly in video content. Android, 2005. Google also entered the mobile space by acquiring Android Incorporated and developing the Android operating system, which would go on to become the world's most widely used mobile OS. Each of these products, combined with Google Search, created a cohesive and powerful ecosystem that kept users engaged, while allowing Google to dominate multiple industries: search, email, maps, mobile, advertising, and video. The philosophy behind Google's success. Larry Page and Sergey Brin's approach to business has always been unconventional. They focused on innovation above all else, believing that if they could create truly transformative products, success would follow. They encouraged a culture of bold thinking and taking risks, where failure wasn't feared, but seen as a stepping stone to innovation. Their famous motto, "Don't be evil," guided their decision-making, signaling their commitment to making the world a better place through technology. This ethos was key to building user trust and establishing Google as a company that wasn't just about making money, but about improving lives. Page and Brin also focused on hiring the best talent and giving their employees the freedom to experiment and innovate. The company's famous 20% time policy, where employees were encouraged to spend 20% of their workweek on side projects, led to some of Google's most successful products, such as Google News and AdSense. Google's evolution, the journey to Alphabet. As Google grew, Page and Brin faced new challenges in managing a company of such scale. In 2015, they took a bold step and restructured the company, creating a new parent company, Alphabet, to oversee Google's various ventures. This restructuring allowed Google to focus on its core business of search and advertising, while Alphabet could support its other ambitious projects, such as Waymo, self-driving cars, Verily, life sciences, and Calico, anti-aging. Despite stepping back from day-to-day operations, Page and Brin continued to play an influential role in Alphabet's overall strategy, maintaining a strong focus on long-term innovation and moonshot projects, ideas that could change the world, even if they didn't deliver immediate results. Google's global impact, a monumental legacy. Today, Google stands as one of the most valuable companies in the world, worth over $1 trillion. Its products are embedded in our daily lives, from search and email to maps, YouTube, Android, and beyond. But what truly sets Google apart is its ability to continuously innovate and remain relevant in an ever-changing digital world. Larry Page and Sergey Brin's vision of organizing the world's information and making it universally accessible and useful has become a reality. The company they built has changed how we access knowledge, communicate, and experience the internet. What started as a dorm room project is now a global powerhouse that continues to push the boundaries of what's possible. Larry Page and Sergey Brin's journey from Stanford students to the masterminds behind one of the most powerful companies in the world is nothing short of extraordinary. Google's rise was built on vision, innovation, and a commitment to making the world's information universally accessible. From a simple search engine to a global empire encompassing cloud computing, self-driving cars, and artificial intelligence, Google has transformed the way we live, work, and interact with the world. Today, as Google continues to evolve under its parent company Alphabet, it stands as a testament to what can be achieved when bold ideas meet relentless ambition. As Page and Brin step back from day-to-day operations, their legacy remains, a company that changed the world and continues to redefine what's possible. And as the digital landscape evolves, the Google revolution is far from over. The future is still being written.